Yes, it's a little backpack. Hello again, YouTube. Don't know if you notice anything different about this Uno board compared to the last video, but there's a lot less mess now. How good is that? So let's unleash the beast and show you what I mean. No more breadboard. No more. Woohoo! Look how tidy that is. Yes, it's a little backpack. This little daughter board I've made up out of some Vero board. Very happy the way it's turned out. So I'll just show you underneath here. See, it's just sitting up. The model will give us a twirl. There we go. So it's only connecting by the pins that are needed, and I'm actually thinking that maybe I should put another one in here just to give it a bit more support, but then of course I'll have to maybe cut some tracks under here. Alrighty, so I'll just turn it off and show you what it's all about. Sorry about that, bumped the camera. There she be. Right, I will show you some pictures that I took of the progress as I built this. You know, basically what I did is I started off with all the low parts first and built it up. So yeah, I put the links in, resistors, then these, and made sure that when I made it, when I cut the tracks, there's a few spots, it's hard to see in here, but you'll see them shortly on the fitsing diagram. Oh, look, there's two there. When you do this, I always get my multimeter and put it on continuity mode and just buzz them out, make sure that when you cut those tracks, and I used a drill, just a small little drill, and yeah, so you buzz them out, make sure that there's no continuity across them when you cut them, because you don't want any shorts. There we have it. Alright, I will flick up some pictures and show you the design in Fritzing. So just one moment. And I gotta say, that is a beautiful desktop I have there. I don't know who this Brian Lay is, or Brian Lee, whatever. Brian Lay Photography. Beautiful. You can add that to your Windows 10 machine, by the way. Right, I'm just going to bring this Fritzing in. Here we go. So this here is the board. If you guys are going to plan on making it, I would take a screenshot of this. As you can see, there's those resistors, pull-up resistors. It gave me trouble to start with. You got a couple of brakes here. When I actually do these, when I do it with my little drill, I actually like drill those little holes out. Just the track, just take the track out. You just do it. I just use the drill in my fingers, just spin them around in there, and it just eats out the copper. Another one up here. These are links. So basically we're just jumping all these connectors and power wires and whatnot over to where they're needed on these connectors. And those pull-ups, as I said in the last video, they go between the 5 volts and the what was it? The data. Yeah, the data. So somewhere there is, oh, these are around the wrong way. Oh, hell, let's fix that up instantaneously. Oh, newbie mistakes. My apologies. God. Right, thank you. And yeah, so basically, here's the pronounced. This Fritzing, yeah, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, doesn't have the greatest labeling abilities. It's pretty odd, really, because it's not bad software, but so basically the only way I could do labels and point them out was by doing this. So anyway, that shows you where they all are. Do a snapshot, and yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. We'll just we'll drop that out, and I'll bring in some pictures. And here we go. So the strip board, or the Vero board, that's 10 holes by 20 holes, and that's what you need to span across those, across the Uno. Oh, and I just want to say that in my last video I made a mistake, and I keep making it. I was calling the temperature sensor an ST11. It's actually a SHT11. Oh, well, I see, I'm new at this stuff, so I've got to cut myself some slack. And what else? I've got a few of these pictures. Where are they all? Right. Okay, and this one here shows you the holes quite clearly, the breaks in the board. If you want to get carried away, you could have done a whole heap, but it wasn't necessary. These are just enough just to break to allow the jumpers to work without shorting out. So if you want to save yourself some counting of holes and whatnot, you can sort of maybe you can just grab screenies of this and do it. I think I showed you that one there. Yes, I did, with the that's with all the jumpers in place. So that's jumping over all the signals and voltages to where they need to be to get picked up on those pins. And here you go. You can see that this was a little bit of a tricky thing to do. Actually, it was to solder these in upside down. Normally they'd be on the other side of the board, right? So to solder them in upside down, I had to remove the black plastic pieces, solder them on, and then push those black plastic pieces back on and try and push them hard up. So they actually got a little bit damaged in that process. But hey, you could leave them out, but you'd want to make sure that you put something over this to stop it from shorting out on the Uno, because the Uno has like 6 pins up that end that sit up about as tall as what the black headers do. So you could short the stuff out. So you'd want to make sure you got a bit of cardboard or something taped on here if you didn't use those black spaces in this case. And what do we got here? Come on, where is that one? Uh-huh. That there is the board finished. Could have used another header here, one of those white headers. I chose not to, just because that was for the screen. I wanted it to designate it was different to the sensors. Could be good if I had a little labeler. I could have labelled all this. It would make it a lot easier when you go to hook them back up. Make sure you get all your powers around the right way and so forth. And what else have we got here to show you? Yeah. Oh, not that one. I think that is it. I think we've covered that. So, yeah, might cost a few bucks to make one of these, but it's so much nicer just to be able to plug stuff straight in and not have to worry about flaky connectors all the time and connections that come unstuck and whatnot. So, folks, I hope you enjoyed this and maybe learnt a little something out of it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where we will cover the serial monitor logging function. It'll just be a short video as well, just showing you the code and how it works. Alright, thanks for watching.